Hey friend, as we are coming up on the month of June, I want you to join me in my 30-day song seed writing challenge. There are lots of challenges out there that I think ask a little bit too much of people, like write a song a day for 30 days, but this is a much easier, more doable challenge for those of us that don't have all the time in the world to sit songwriting 8 hours a day. So first, I think we need to define what a song seed is. When I say a 30-day song seed challenge, what are these song seeds we're talking about? A song seed is basically something that has the potential to become a song. A song seed could be something lyrical, but in this challenge we're specifically talking about 30 different musical song seeds. Some examples of musical song seeds would be a single chord progression, or a single melody, maybe a single phrase. It could be a simple repeated guitar riff. It could be a catchy little piano part that you write. So really what we're trying to do is write something every single day that is very, very small and simple, but someday it could be developed into a full song. But we're not worried about writing a full song, we're just worried about writing the seed. So there's basically 3 simple rules to this challenge. Rule number 1 is that you must write a single song seed every day. If you want to be a try-hard and write more than one song seed every day, or if you want to spend some time developing that song seed a little bit more every day, that's totally fine. But the only requirement is that every single day you write a single song seed. It doesn't matter how simple this song seed is, it doesn't matter how much you don't even like the song seed, it's okay. Just write the one song seed every single day. Rule number 2 is to not build off of a previous song seed that you wrote earlier in the month. Every single day it has to be a new song seed. Now this doesn't mean that at a later date you can't say to yourself, oh, that's interesting, this song seed and this song seed actually fit pretty well together. They're in the same key and I could see them being a part of the same song, and someday putting them together to make a song, that's totally fine. But for now, you are writing everything fresh from scratch. Rule number 3 is to record everything you come up with. Now you might be saying, Joseph, I don't have any recording equipment yet. That's okay. All you need is your phone. Everybody's phone these days has the ability to record. The purpose of you recording this is not so that you can release it later. The purpose of recording this is just that you don't want to have to actually write down what you wrote. You want to be able to have a recording so that 5 days from now, when you don't remember what you wrote 5 days ago, you can listen to it and refigure out what it was you wrote. Now, I've been doing this challenge myself for this month, but I'm going to join you in doing this challenge along with you next month because I've gotten awesome results from doing this. I think there's 4 major benefits that I got from this and that you also would get from doing this challenge. Benefit number 1 is that it just sharpens your ability to quickly gather song seeds. So sometimes a lot of people struggle with the whole like staring at a blank page effect or sitting at their piano or guitar not coming up with anything. This challenge has allowed me to be better at quickly coming up with new musical material. Benefit number 2 is that at the end of the month, you're gonna have 30 different song seeds that you can later use to develop into full songs. So let's say all 30 of your song seeds are absolutely killer. That's like 3 albums worth of material that you've started to write. But even if 1 out of every 6 days is decent, guess what? You still have enough song seeds that could be developed into awesome songs to make an EP this year, just because of this 1 month of song seed gathering with only 1 out of every 6 days being any good. Benefit number 3 is that it provides a simple, low pressure way to make sure you're doing some songwriting every day. It's really easy to get overwhelmed by songwriting or really by anything that we're committed to doing, right? You think to yourself, oh, but the workout takes a whole hour. I don't have an hour tonight. Well, in this case, this is something that you easily should be able to do in 10, 15 minutes. It might take you half an hour at first, and that's okay, but this is something that's really easy to commit to because you're not committing to it being a good song seed every day. You're not committed to it being a song seed that you like every day. You just need to write a single song seed. It could be as simple as a chord progression or as simple as a 3-note mini melody. So this helps prevent one of the most annoying common things that we as creative people deal with, which is that whole crap. It's been a whole month since I've done anything with whatever I'm doing creatively. I have a friend who's writing a book and he's doing a great job with it, but sometimes I know I reach out to him and he kind of has that, oh crap, I'm writing a book, yes, but I haven't actually written a single word for the past 2 months. Life is busy. It's really easy to actually just kind of forget that you're not actually doing your craft for a couple days, and then a couple days become a couple weeks, and then soon it's a couple months or a month. This will force you every single day to do just a little bit of songwriting. And hey, if your 10 minutes ends up coming up with a really great song seed that inspires you, and then you end up spending 2 hours songwriting and you finish the song, even better. You don't have to do that, but you're just accountable to write a single song seed, and hey, if it evolves into something bigger, even better. And the fourth, maybe more subtle, but for me, very profound benefit is it takes off some of the implied pressure that there is when you think to yourself that you're sitting down to songwrite. So I don't know about you, but for me, I've already sort of cultivated a sound, and yes, my sound continues to evolve and I continue to expand it, but there are certain things that I think to myself, that sounds like a Joseph Vadala song, and then other things don't. When I say to myself, I'm songwriting, or specifically, I'm songwriting for the next Joseph Vadala EP, there's this implicit pressure to write stuff that sounds like it would be a Joseph Vadala sound. But there's something about this song seeds thing that really frees me up to just write something that I think is cool, rather than writing something that is necessarily going to be a song. So for example, in this last month, I wrote a riff that really is probably a better fit as a backing track for a rap song. Will I ever write a rap song? Probably not. But that doesn't matter. It still was a cool piece of music that I wrote that if I was telling myself I was songwriting, I might not have ever gotten into at all, because I would have been like, oh, this doesn't sound like something that I would do or I'm capable of doing, because I don't think anybody wants me to rap. So then I might just abandon it too soon. So this sort of relieves that pressure, where you might feel free to do something really outside of the box that will expand you creatively, which is always a good thing. And hey, it can help you discover something that does end up fitting into what you want to do as an artist, and that can be even better, because then it sort of breaks you out of your shell, but it still is something that fits with your artistic identity. So if you're interested in joining me in this challenge, let me know in the comments below, drop a like on this video, and if you haven't already, be sure to pick up my free guide on 10 different ways to start writing a song. Why? Well, in this case, because 5 of those ways to start writing a song is from a musical standpoint. So if you're somebody who has always gravitated to grabbing a guitar and starting your songs with a chord progression, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I have to come up with 30 different chord progressions over the next month? No, you don't. There's actually different ways to start writing a song. This guide will give you 4 more ways besides a chord progression, as well as 5 different lyrical ways, so be sure to pick that up. Link in the description at songwritertheory.com/free guide. I hope you'll join me in this challenge, whether you get that guide or not, because it has been super helpful to me, and I know it can be helpful to you as well. And it's something that doesn't require a lot of commitment. It's not unreasonable, like all of those challenges out there that are like, let's write 30 songs in 30 days. Like, they're just gonna be garbage songs. Why do that? It's overwhelming. That's not gonna help anybody. Who has time for that? Everybody has time for this though, so I hope you'll join me. It's been great for me, and I want it to be great for you as well. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll join me in this challenge, and I'll talk to you next time.